All right, sorry guys, the last recording, it only gives me up to 15 minutes for this free version of my screen recorder. So I only have like a couple of paragraphs left in this chapter. So this video is not going to be really long, but I'm going to pick up where I left off of and go from there. Okay, here we go. And helpless. I hate feeling like this. Like when I was little and got stuck on my back like a stupid turtle. There was nothing I could do. Nothing. How long does it take to drive to D.C.? Mrs. V asks. I don't even look up. I know the answer. 10 hours at the very least. Dad replies, his voice soft. Go fly airplane? Penny asks. No fly today, Dad says, touching her gently on her head with his good hand. Mom rolls me over to a bench on the other side of the check-in arena. She kneels down in front of me. She's crying. I don't think I'll ever breathe again. Mom hugs me. It's going to be okay, sweetie. You are still the best, the smartest, the most wonderful girl in the world. Now somehow, we're going to get over this. No, I won't. Mrs. V wipes her eyes as well. She sits on the bench and takes both of my hands in hers. Oh, baby girl, I know this is hard, but there is just no way to get you to Washington. I just sit there. The morning started out like crystal, but the day has turned to broken glass. And that is the end of chapter 28. Chapter 29 is really short, so I'm just going to read that chapter to you. Here we go. When we get home, I ask my mother to put me in bed. I refuse to eat lunch. I try to sleep, but quiz questions and why questions keep flying into my head. Why didn't they call me? Why didn't they tell me about breakfast? Why can't I be like everybody else? I finally cry into my pillow. Butterscotch nudges me with her nose, but I ignore her. They left me on purpose. How could they do that? They left me on purpose. I feel like stomping on something. Stomping and stomping and stomping. That makes me even crazier because I can't even do that. I can't even get mad like a normal kid. Penny peeks into my room. Then, when she sees I'm awake, she climbs up in my bed and snuggles close to me. She smells like watermelon bubble bath. She tries to count my fingers, then tries to count her own. But all she knows is 1, 2, 3, 5. So she says that over and over. Then she tries to teach Doodle to count. 2, Doodle, 2. I feel myself relaxing a tiny bit. Oh, here you are, Penny, Dad says from the doorway. Are you making Dee Dee happy? Dee Dee, good girl, she tells Dad. Yes, she is that. The very best, Dad agrees. You okay, Melody? He asks as he comes over to stroke my hair. I nod. I point to Dad's left wrist, which is wrapped in an ace bandage. Yeah, it hurts, he says. That was a dumb thing to do, but I guess it made me feel better. I nod again. He lifts Penny from my bed with his right arm. Ready for a snack, Miss Penny? He asks her. Hot dogs, she demands. Do you want me to fix you something, Melody? He asks me. I'm not hungry. I shake my head, then point to the clock. Maybe later, Dad says. I smile at him. And then he quietly leaves the room with my sister. The phone rings, and I hear my mom say, Oh, hello, Mr. Dimming. She walks quickly into my room, portable phone to her ear, her palm so tight around the receiver. I can see the veins on the top of her hand. No, I don't understand, Mom says curtly. Why weren't we called? She listens to him for a minute, then bursts out angrily. We could have easily been at the airport an hour earlier. We could have been there at dawn, she was almost shouting. Do you know how much this has devastated my daughter? A pause. Yes, I'm aware she's probably the brightest person on the team. Was. The word is was. There is no is. Mom pauses to listen again. You'll make it up to her? You've got to be kidding. Mom hangs up on him and flings the phone into a corner. She wipes her eyes and pulls out a tissue from a box on my desk and sits down heavily on the chair next to my bed. I listen to her blow her nose, then I turn over. Oh, Melody, if only I could make your hurt go away, she says plaintively. I blink at my own tears. She pulls me up into her lap, and it isn't the snuggly fit it used to be, but it feels good. She rocks me, humming softly, and I finally fall asleep listening to the rhythm of her heartbeat. And that is the end of chapter 29. Now, these two chapters that I just read to you guys are extremely eventful. The first time I read this book, I did not predict or could foresee this happening. I did not think that the team would ever leave Melody the way they did, and that even Mr. Dimming would allow it, and of all people, Rose. I guess there's just a lot of unknowns in these 2 chapters, and it's pretty intense. So I'm going to leave you guys an activity to work on. Hopefully you were able to watch both videos. Sorry, the first one got cut off. If you have any questions, reach out to me, but good luck.